Hi guys, it's Mal. We're back on the Roman field. Hey, I love this field. The finds I've had off this over the years have been brilliant, but again, we're on top of the hill, so I'll get the usual apology out the way for the wind noise. Oilseed rape. We've got the little 6-inch coil because of that. Just try to get in amongst it all. I've already caught my shin on one of them already, it really hurts. And we've got the top part of the field to do. We haven't got in the bean crop, which is down the bottom there, because if you guys remember from a couple of years ago, they put the pipeline through there and the crops all got out of sync. But once that bean crop's in, this will all be put back to wheat again for next year. So we've probably got about 4 weeks in here. So hopefully we can give it a good going over. It's not been turned over obviously for when we were last here. So there will be sparse finds, but there will be other finds in amongst it all, because you just can't cover it all. So we'll be doing the usual thing. We'll be heading down towards the Roman patch, which unfortunately is covered in bean crop, like I said, but we'll get as close as we can to it and work our way back to the car for the morning hunt, and then we'll take a breather as usual and then head out for an afternoon hunt, or maybe move on to some other place. It depends on how we get on with this stubble, because I hate stubble hunting. So got the CTX, get it fired up, and off we go. Well guys, first signal's a close hook. It's not an old one, probably Victorian, but you can see on my gloves there, the rain just started. This morning it's supposed to be on and off rain. CTX and me, I'm waterproof anyway, so we'll just carry on, just ignore it. It was, hopefully there's not too many showers this morning, and we can get onto the nice sunshine this afternoon it's predicted, but we shall see. Right guys, another couple of steps, another low tone. Let's do a little unveiling. I just love these. I get a low tone on this field, I just love it. I'm going to set up in combined tones, so in the iron gives me a high pitch tone, and then all the grotties that I'm looking for and all the other good stuff, I have that set as a high tone, because so it stands out quite nicely. Sorry. Don't know what I've got in here. Something tiny, whatever it is. The soil's hard, but once you get into it, just very friable. Just check this, but I think it's just a bit of shot. Yeah, it's just a bit of shot. Not sure how sensitive this is. It's picking up shotgun pellets. Hi guys, this was a strange one. Looks like a bronze drop. It's got a bit of a straighter edge on it. Tiny little wispy silver, very very thin, that's why I don't think it's Roman, but I'll have to give it a bit closer inspection when we get home. Well guys, whatever it is, it's in here. Again, another tiny little signal. A bit of bronze there, you see it there. Might be a minim. So very very small. Yeah, it's a minim, or a minimus, which is smaller than a minims. Tiny little, yeah, that's what it is. Now look at that. That's your tiny little bronze Romans from late 4th century into the 5th century. You used to have bags of these, just for a loaf of bread. You used to have a whole bag, probably weighing about £1 in weight. These tiny little coins. Oh well, on to the next one now. Guys, looks like we got part of a brooch. You just see the circular decoration in the middle there, and these points here, and there's a point being broken off here. You can just see the two fixings where the pin would be. So either a brooch or a badge. Not sure what it's made from. I think it's just white metal, but we'll see if we can clean that up for the review for you. There's something in the middle there, so we'll see if we can work out what that is. Well guys, I don't know if you can see that, I'll just show you my hunting screen. I loaded up just for this field last night, and you can see this is the area I'm heading for, and just masses and masses of red dots with the fine points. So we're just here at the moment. Unfortunately, it's under that, all that bean crop. So we'll be back here when that comes in. Well guys, another little unveiling. They're just tiny little signals we've been getting. You go nice and slow in between the rows of the stubble. What was in the last bit? Well hammered this with a CTX in the days at the end of last year. I was just picking out the tiny little signals at the moment. Oh, can you see it? Because I can't. Definitely a signal. It's not that. I've either dropped it or it's just so small I can't even see it. God, would you believe it? Look at that. That's what I picked up. That tiny little bit of metal. It's such a clear signal as well. Shows you what the CTX can do with this tiny little coil on. Well guys, you can see why I've got the little coil on. It's just trying to get through all this stubble. And it's about a foot high. And just if you had a bigger coil, it would just be an absolute nightmare. It's bad enough trying to get through with this. Just having to pick our way through all the little gaps. It's supposed to be seeded in straight lines, but obviously the seed moves and that's what happens. Oh, we've got a signal there. Right, we'll come back and see what that is. Looks like we've got another little grot coming out of here. I've just seen the edge of it. There we are. Little Roman grot. Just make the head out on there. These are normally 300s, so like 320s to 380s, these ones. But the little coils winkling them out. I'm looking forward to the turn of the plough to turn a few more of these up. Well guys, I'm going to dig this one because it's one of those tones that I get all excited about on here. A nice low mellow tone, and I'm in the right area, so there'll probably be a bit of junk or something, but when you get this lovely mellow tone, you never know. Well, it's gone high pitched over there. I don't know where the that mellow tone's gone. Disappeared. Oh, there it is. Just around here somewhere. And the reason I get excited when I hit that tone is because the Roman and the Celts are in here. Oh, disappeared again. I don't think it's what I thought it was going to be. Let's get the probe out so we can narrow it down. There's definitely no signs of gold there. Typical. It's the top of a vet's injection bottle. but they gave such a good signal, just like the quarter stators. It's even gold as well. Oh well, got our hopes up then. Well guys, if you think the 6-inch coil doesn't go deep, well, I spades right at the bottom of the hole, and out of that came a grotty. It's one of the larger ones. That's from a good 8 inches down, so it shows the depth capabilities of this little coil. You've just got to listen for the little farts, as I call them. And if you dig down, you can get something like this. Roman coin, well, probably about 3rd century AD. Well guys, knackered already. I've only done 2 hours. Hope you can hear me above the wind, but I hate stubble. It's so hard work. As I say, we've had a few bits and pieces already, but like I said, I've done this area time and time again every year. It gets harder and harder. There's just no big signals left, and all we got left is all the little ones that you really got to work hard and listen for. So, but it's well worth it, because we have had a lot of nice stuff out of here. So I'll have a drink of water, have a little contemplate the navel, as they say, and we'll carry on later and get a few more bits and pieces. Cheers guys. Well guys, just see this one sticking out the edge of the clump here. Looks like we've got another little grotty. Or is it a button? Oh, where's it gone? There it is. Yeah, tiny little coin, tiny little signal. And we got another Roman grot. Or is it a button? It's definitely a grot. It's in decent condition, this one. Keep dropping it. That makes a change. I just had bits and pieces of ones this morning. Looks like we got the first large coin. Just sitting on the side. Looks like an old halfpenny. So it's very rare nowadays to get coins this big on here. More or less got them all. Just look for all the little tiny ones, the little hammies and the little Romans now. Oh, probably about George III, that one. Well, there's my mate again. Follows me around all day. Just picking the worms up as the holes I've been digging, but I've not been digging many holes for him today, so he's still flapping around my head though. Look at that whacking great hole down there. About 7-8 inches deep for a 1p. And that's what happens when you get in ploughed land. You drop the 1p's in the ground, you get ploughed into about 7-8 inches. That's one of the plated ones that just give NFE signal, so that was another grotty, but that come out. Oh well. Okay, you've got another little Roman by the looks of things in here. Tiny little coin. Yeah, little tiny grotty. It's hard going at the moment. It's gone very, very quiet. So I'm not even getting bits of lead because I've cleared out this area so many times over the years, but there's still the odd one or two coming out. Get that fine plotted. I can say my tongue twister now, and get on to the next one. I just broke the earth open. Out pops this button. I think it's a button. Is it a brooch? That might be the harp. Something off a harness. It looks like there's a pattern on that. Fixed the hole through the middle. That's an interesting little find. It's very sparse again. Well guys, out for the afternoon session, and well, it's improved a little bit, and you see you got a bit of blue sky, but the ground is still rock hard. And I've just done from the car down basically 3/4 of the length down towards the beans here. Not a thing. A couple of bits of copper, and that's been it. So I'm going to start moving that way out into the field. Now the trackway's to my right, and that's where all the finds are, within about 30 metres of that trackway. But I'm going to have to move out into the field, because what I did at the back end of last year, I've certainly hammered it, because I've not had a decent signal in there at all. So we'll try more out into the field. There's a bit more random finds out there, but if I'm going to find anything, it will be out there until all this has been ploughed back up again, or the beans are taken in, because that's where most of the stuff is down there. Well, first real signal of the afternoon. A little green disc has appeared. Like a halfpenny. It's the first signal since I've moved out into the middle of the field. The Georgia 3rd halfpenny. Oh, sure there's still bits and pieces out here. A few and far between, because I know that from experience on this field. The further you go into the middle, the less there is. Well, that was hard work. It was only 3 inches down, but look how hard that's got, like concrete. Now that for got a little spectacle buckle, so it's been bashed with a plough bent over. Oh well, so that's the first decent find in an hour I've had. So the rest, got very few signals out here, but there's very few signals left where I've been with the days of the CTX the back end of last year, so we'll keep persevering for the rest of the afternoon. Oh well, just an old 5p, not even spendies. Well, it keeps my interest going, but there's 2 signals in the first hour and a half this afternoon is not a good sign. And the buying signal, just a big piece of bronze. It's way over an ounce, that one. Ah, we got a signal at last. Looks like we've got another spectacle buckle. About 18th, 17th century these normally. That's the second one. The first one was all bashed up, and this one's a bit bent. But keep my interest up, that's the main thing. Haha, we see a coin. That's come from it about 5-6 inches down. Looks like another toasted halfpenny. Starting to get a couple of signals more up this. And I've come up the top end of the field, which is just full of junk. With a little 6-inch coil on, I'm getting amongst it all. So hopefully I can winkle out a few more bits and pieces. Looks like we got another little coin. Could be a 6pence or a penny. Okay. Might even be a farthing. I think it's a farthing. Yeah, just make the Britannia coming out there. See ahead. I'll go for Victoria, just for some fun for the review. Oh guys, it's been a while since I had a little signal like this. Just see the coin coming out there. I think it's a coin. Just on the edge. Ooh, what's this? It's very thick. There's a touch of silver on it as well. Now, what have we got here? I don't take too much off it. Definitely looks silver to me. Get this bit off. I don't know if it's a blob or something, or if it's an actual coin. It's quite thick. It's got a hole through it though, just there. Alright, it might be just a blob or something, but we'll clean it up. I'm not doing anything more to it. I'll clean it up for the review just to see if there is anything there. It's a bit of excitement for a change. Hi guys, welcome to the review. Oh god, that was a hard work one today. They started off with the rain in the morning, and then they got a nice sunny bit, very windy day, and the ground's just baked hard. The car got covered in dust as you saw at the end there. It's just crazy day for hunting. Back on the Roman field, which is great. Shame that the bean crop was still in, but had a crazy hard day digging. I said we started off with the rain, so I thought we were going to get washed out, and fortunately we didn't. Weather improved quite a bit. We got the blue skies, but the drying wind in that ground, as you see in the video, rock hard. But once you get dug into it, it just breaks up. It's a lovely soil to once you get in there. And the little 6-inch coil. What a crazy coil that is for sensitivity. Every little tiny little piece of non-ferrous dross that we found in there, because basically that's what the Roman field is now. You got the scrap here. Most of it's tiny stuff, a few big bits in amongst it, but that's been up for the top end of the field, and I've not done that as much because there's very little Roman up there. It's all pretty modern stuff, and that's where most of the junk is as well, because it's a lot nearer habitation. So lots of little bits of dross, so I'll put that to one side. And then we get the fines, and we got quite a few today. Got 5 fine points plotted on there to add to the Roman tally for that field. I said I plot everyone to see the pattern, and as I said, when you move into the middle of the field it all starts falling away. Got a few coins, a few bits of large bronze, and this interesting little thing with a hole in it. I'm not sure what that is. It's quite heavy, but it's not lead. So we'll get that cleaned up and see what could be in there. Maybe a little medallion, could be. It's very thick as well, so a strange one. So we'll get that cleaned up just to see what it is. Like I said, a few coins as well, a couple of close hooks. They're probably Victorian. But overall, a hard day's work today, and amongst that stubble, as I said, it's foot high, and no real clear path through it, so you can get your coil through. So we will be going back in there. The bean crop should be off soon. Get right down into the main patch where most of the Roman stuff comes out. It'd be nice to find a fibula again. I've not had one of those for a long time. And a few other bits and pieces, and we know there's Celtic down there as well. So hopefully we'll get that on the next hunt. Next one could be a beach hunt. I know there's a guy, Paul C on YouTube. I'm going to meet up with him down at Bournemouth, and we'll persevere with Bournemouth even with all that sand, so we'll give that a go. Probably go up to Holly Hill Farm as well, and obviously the Roman field, and then we've got Vicarage Farm for through the winter. So looking forward to all the hunts coming up in the next few months, and thank you very much again to all my viewers and all the YouTube comments that you put on there, also my new subscribers and future ones. I hope that you'll subscribe to my channel. I hope you enjoy the video. So it's happy hunting from your pal Mal. See you then. Bye.